Did you go to school in Alabama?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, a little bit I went. When it was time to work in the field, we didn't go to school.
Right. So did you only go in the wintertime?
Mm-hmm. Part of that time, we didn't go then if we didn't have shoes. I remember the truant officer coming out and seeing why we wasn't in school. Well, we went to school till it was too cold to go barefooted.
Mm-hmm.
And then we didn't have shoes, we couldn't go.
Yeah.
And the old truant officer came out, and he was real smart with Mama, and he said, I want to see these kids in school tomorrow morning. She says, you put shoes on their feet and they'll be there. He turned around and went. He didn't have nothing else to say. He knew he wasn't going to buy shoes for us.
Not for 7 kids, huh?
No.
Huh. What do you remember about school?
About what?
About school. What do you remember about it? About being there?
Just I don't guess I remember too much.
I don't remember much about school either, Granny. Did you enjoy it at all?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I enjoy going to school.
What did you enjoy the most?
I wanted to go to school because I wanted to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And to get my studies at night, to do my homework at night, I'd find me a big old pine knot and put it in a fire.
Mm-hmm.
And let it get burning good, and then sit down real close to the fire and study my lessons.
Yeah.
Get my lessons.
What did you enjoy studying the most?
I don't know. I think I liked reading.
Yeah.
I couldn't do arithmetic too good. I was so dumb with that, I just couldn't do that. But I love to read.
Yeah.
She used to send me to school with old black stockings.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated them, and I didn't want to wear them to school. And I'd get past the house, far enough away from the house, and I'd take them off and put we had on long underwear, and I'd put my long underwear down on my shoes, and I had on white stockings. Then we'd come back home. I'd put them things back on. I'd stick them out in the rocks, and when I'd come back, put them on, wear them back home. She never did know I did that. Teacher did.
Yeah.
She didn't tell on me. Remember when I first started school? Well, I guess I had started when I was 6, and I was about 8 years old. 'cause I remember it well. And the teacher would let me go to the bathroom, and I had to go real bad. So I just sat in my seat, wet all over my clothes and the seat. I didn't get up and move, and she wouldn't let me go. I'd asked to go, and she wouldn't let me go. She said, 2 people don't go out at once, and a boy was out at their bathroom, and she would let me go out to ours. Well, when she seen what I'd done, she sent me home. Man alive, Mama put me on some dry clothes, and I couldn't keep up with her. She walked so fast getting me back to school. She went in on that teacher. She really climbed her frame. And the principal heard him. He come in there and wanted to know what the fuss was all about. And Mama told him. She said, well, I have my policy, the teacher did. I do not let 2 people go out at one time. She said, I'll tell you something. The girl and the boys don't go to the same shit house. And you made her sit here and send her home in that shape, and I have to go through all of this, get her back cleaned up and back over here. She said, this better never happen again. She said, I'll pull every red hair on that head of yours out. And the principal heard Mama tell her that. He came out there and walked in between them. Now, ladies. And I was standing back over where I could hear him. And then she climbed on him. He was trying to make her and Maynard, her name was Maynard Sims. He was trying to make Mama shut up. And she was trying to tell him and her, that was her policy, 1 person went out at a time. She said, well, I'm going to tell you something. She won't tell you a lie. If she don't have to go, she won't tell you. And if this ever happens again, I could just hear, I was standing up on the top step of the schoolhouse, and they were down over there. Hear her tell her that if this ever happens again, you won't have a red hair left in that head of yours. It was funny after we got home. And that night, Daddy didn't say nothing to Mama. He knew he'd been over there and climbed all over her. He didn't say nothing. And that night, we was all in the house. And I see, what did Daddy say? He asked her how she come out with her trouble at school or something like that. She said, well, I got my bid in. I got my say-so in. And said, I bet it don't ever happen again. She said, I had 2 people that knows exactly what I said and what I mean. I never asked to go to the bathroom again that I didn't even get to go. Right then.